As Sri Lanka faces an energy crisis that promises to present the public with even more challenges this year, the government is left with a delicate balancing act in terms of keeping Sri Lanka's lights on. Right now, the island is juggling a crippling foreign exchange dearth, empty fuel tanks for its main power generation plants, and a much more challenging environment for finding short-term funding solutions. Going by yesterday's data, Sri Lanka required 2,527 megawatts of power to be generated to keep household and industries powered. Of this amount, only 68 megawatts was met through renewable energy sources such as solar, wind and biogas. According to local renewable energy industry experts, the government needs to look at this as an opportunity. Speaking at a joint press conference today, representatives of 5 renewable energy-related associations called on the government to start the ball rolling on a switch to energy that isn't held hostage by fossil fuel imports. They say that the cost benefits which compared to coal needs to be given serious consideration as well.
The increase is marginal, not like coal. It's about, I could say, less than 10%. So it's very well within the margins. The price is still well below the CB selling price.
And also it's an improving technology. So we don't foresee a huge incremental cost when we are implementing it long term like coal, where, as Manjula said, it continues to go up. But solar prices, because the technology is also evolving, risk එකක් නෑ සෝලසම්.
They explained that given Sri Lanka's current crisis, the doors should be thrown open to new projects to be fast-tracked into implementation in the shortest possible time.
Because you see, end of the day, as stakeholders, we also have lot of input to be given. We have faced all the hardships. You see, the simple fact to secure a government line in Sri Lanka, the amount of time it takes. So if there is no priority line, if there is no special committee, a high-powered committee to look into these projects and fast-track these projects, then we are still talking and no action.
That's why we are also asking the same question from the government. When the solution is here, why not implement it?
Industry expert Manjula Perera, secretary of the Wind Power Developers Association, added that all government needs to do right now is to just fast-track the current projects in the pipeline.
They have taken few steps like the expression of interest, the feed-in tariff, tendering process. But the issue is now they have to fast-track those because there is a crisis. They take the normal path, it will take another 2-3 years at least to award these projects to us. So if they immediately take steps, we can immediately start these projects.
Meanwhile, industry expert Kushan Jayasuriya says that the government's first step should be to amend the current CB generation plan and lay the groundwork for the industry.
First, this has to go through the CEB Gen to be documented as maybe law or whatever. Otherwise, it will go back and forth. So if the generation plan supports only 50% at the moment, then all what we are talking now is going to be futile. So I think we are hoping that the generation plan of the CEB will support the 70%, which will then be ratified by PUCSL. That should be the prime objective at this stage so that we can implement this without much hindrance.